And then over here, that's my dad. And then me and my older sister and Chuck E. Cheese. And then this is my mom's birthday. This is my mom, me, my brother, and a boy that we grew up with. When my sister turned 15, they made her a quinceañera in Utah, and this is me on a field trip. That's so funny. And I have a real broom, like an actual sweeping broom. Well, high school was just, regular teen and high school. I would hang out with friends. I was just, focused on myself, focused on, just the little petty stuff that, life revolves around in high school. I would run, 2 hours a day, every day after school. I don't think I really had direction in my life. I was just, I guess you could say, a regular teenager. Then the unexpected happened. The whole time that I was in school, I kept telling people, I was like, oh yeah, I got a puppy, I'll show you guys. So I got to school, I met my friends, like, get my dog. And then we went back to the school. We just see like a car just race down like the main street. And I just kept minding my business, I just had the puppy in my pocket still. And before I could even turn my head completely, I saw a guy come out of behind the driver and shoot towards the crowd, and I just remember hearing the gunshot, and I woke up and I was already on the ground. I just remember just laying there and seeing it, like, all the people that I was with, that they were just, talking amongst each other, trying to figure out what had happened, because initially I didn't bleed out, I had internal bleeding, like I had punctured my lungs, so I was like practically drowning in my own blood. And I remember feeling my puppy in my pocket, just shaking.
Reporter Mark Stewart has been following this story all afternoon, and Mark, you've learned the girl may have been an innocent bystander.
And that is what one witness observed. She was there when all of this happened late this afternoon. As that student recovers here at the hospital, police right now are looking for a getaway call.
After being there for a few days, I was just looking at my x-ray. I saw a little bullet there, and then I just remember hearing that they're like, oh, well, you're not going to be able to walk again. Like, they just say it so well, there's no school tomorrow, just like nothing. And I just remember everything just froze. And I just remember looking up and I just started crying. My mom just grabbed my arm, she was just trying to console me, and she was telling me that I was going to be okay, and that, God always has the final word on everything. I was at University Hospital for 2 weeks, and then I got transferred to Craig Hospital. I learned everything that I thought I needed to learn. Little did I know that when I left, I totally wasn't ready. I didn't know how to, I knew how to do the basic stuff, but being in your house and being out in the real world, it's way different. You have to learn to adjust, and if you can't reach something, you have to find a way, or else you don't get it. I heard about SCI after the article that was written about me. She had happened to know Chanda, and I was like, okay, well, I'll give her a call, and I gave her a call, and she's like, well, it's me, I want to give you a tour. When Karina first came to the gym, she was a little more shy, a little more reserved. I just saw, what they were doing with other clients, and I was like, this just has a different feel to it. I think we're different in that we get to know our clients personally. They don't tell you, no, you can't do this. Oh, you can't do this. They'll be like, all right, well, let's try it. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. Yeah, this is something I want to do. It feels like, man, just feel active. It makes me feel alive again. Because before, I was in a rut. I was just digging myself deeper in a hole of depression. There was times where even when I would go out to eat with my family, I didn't even want to get off. I would be like, oh, well, let's just get drive-through. Or let's just go eat at the house. It was just stuff like that.
But I think the biggest thing about her working out here is now that she has an extra 6 or 7 really good friends on top of people that will help her in her recovery.
She's just an enjoyable human being to be with.
She enjoys coming to the gym. She'll tell you that. She builds her schedule around coming to SCI because she loves it so much. Physically, she's come a long way since coming here, but also, that social aspect, I think, has been huge for her. Karina's
progress physically, I think, really has catapulted her to the emotional recovery that she needed. And so, you know, now she's out doing great advocacy work and being in front of a public audience all the time as a figure of inspiration to other people.
And I also started going back to school after I started going to therapy. I feel like there's just the times where you're doing something, you're doing so much, and then you're just like, I just can't do this. So I stopped going, and after I started working out and doing massage and acupuncture, I just felt like I could do more. You went from doing too much to I could do more. I like everybody at SCI. They're real awesome, and that every day that they wake up, that they should feel proud of what they do, because they make people like me that have problems forget about them for just that hour or those 2 hours that you're there. They could really make somebody's day.